YouTube. Welcome back to Roaming Rob Rides. Now if you watched my last video on the CBR650R, you'll know that I'm meant to be trading this in October the 16th. However, this is my last ride. I lied in my previous video. Well, I told the truth, it's just the truth has changed. On Wednesday, I got a very unexpected phone call from the dealer. I don't know why, when, where, how, but the delivery date has been brought forward and I picked the bike up tomorrow morning. So by the time this video goes out onto YouTube, I'll probably already have it and I'll be out and about, running it in, getting some miles on, filming a little bit of footage and giving my first impressions on what the CB1000 GT is really like. But before that happens, I wanted to take one last ride and talk about why this bike has meant so much more than just a bike. When I passed my test, I wasn't just buying a bike, I was getting back into something that I'd not done for years. Now if you saw my previous video, you'll know I've not had my licence very long, a little over a year, but I'm in no way new to bikes. I spent a large part of my younger years riding bikes. I first learned at about 13 years old to ride on a little YZ80. Went like a rocket ship, that thing. I was probably, around 13 years old. After that, I had a fair few bikes that got ragged around the farm I was always on as a kid. I had DT125, CR250s, YZ450s, KTM 450s, RD250s, numerous Honda Cub 90s, amongst others. There's even a couple of Vespas in there, a 50 and a 125. So I had a lot of experience riding bikes when I was young. When I hit my late teens, I settled down, firstborn son, marriage. I had a bad accident, totally unrelated to bikes, that took a long time to recover from. And that just put me getting my licence and road legal on the back burner a little bit. Hence why I'm late to the party passing. My wife, who I've been with 25 years now, hated bikes. Having nearly lost me once, she didn't want to take the risk because she thinks they're dangerous. However, we made an agreement once they was all grown up. I get my bike licence, I get out there and you see the world on two wheels. She's also changed her mind on her opinion on bikes, having, when I first passed, within a week, she jumped on the back, had a little 5 minute ride, takes her back home. They're not that bad, are they? She says. No, they're not. No. Now, she's got all the gear, she's constantly on the back. She tells me when we're going out for a ride, so things have come full circle a little bit. Now this has been an amazing bike. There's more than enough performance in it to put a smile on your face, and it's a bike you can just jump on, ride anywhere and enjoy. It will literally do almost everything you need it to do. Is it perfect? No, no bike is. As I said in the last video, the riding position can be a little bit much on the wrists after a longer ride. I started to think about what I actually want from a bike. And this is the thing with bikes. What you want changes over time. This bike will always have a special place for me because it wasn't just a CBR650R. It's my first road legal big bike after years away, and it's what started this new chapter in life. But I have come to a point where I need something different. You see, your first big bike is a bit like your first real girlfriend. At the time, you think you'll never let it go. You overlook every little flaw, and it's the love of your life. You overlook all the little flaws because you're emotionally invested. Then life moves on. You grow. Your needs change. And eventually you realise it's time to part ways. It's not because you stop loving it, it's just because you've outgrown it. Selling it's a little bit like your first breakup. It stings, you'll always remember it, and you'll question if you've made the right decision, but it's the letting go that makes the room for the next adventure. So in the morning, I'm heading over to Miles Kingsport in Hull, and I'm picking up the CB1000 GT. I'm a little bit excited, can't wait to get going on it. So this will be goodbye to the CBR. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. I think anybody who's just passed the test, who's looking to buy a bike, I honestly do not think for this is the best middleweight sports bike. And can I just say regarding YouTube, I uploaded a video and I expected 100 views at the most. The response has been absolutely phenomenal. Now, in the grand scale of YouTube, it's nothing. However, I expected 100 views. Last time I checked this morning, the CBR video is currently sat at 11,500 views. My subscribers have gone into the three figures, which tells me that 11,500 people have watched some nearly 50-year-old bloke talking bollocks about his bike, and they've pressed subscribe because they want to hear more. It's just blown my mind. Thanks for the support. Hopefully I get a little bit better at making videos, etc, etc, and I'll take you all on this journey with me. I'm gonna go sensibly potter around on this, sticking within the legal speed limits for one last time before parking her up for the night and then trading her in. If you want to follow the journey, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.